Welcome everyone. It is finally time for the 2021 Formula 5 season. And we are here for season 9, almost 10 seasons into this great series, which has been going since 2016. Had some double seasons in some years, 2017 and 2018, and of course in 2019 as well. Can't forget that epic double season. So here we go. Season 9 in 2021. 5 red lights. And it's showtime at Cantam for the first race of the season of Formula 5. Here we go down for turn number 1. It's going to be very tight with these 17 cars. They all made it through. Houdini has already passed Power Racing. Remember, Houdini had that massive crash back in 2019 in season number 7. We made our way through the first sector of the lap. We're now going into the endurance layout. It's flame racing from Haas, from FTM, from Dynaco. 2 champions in the top 5. That's FTM, Season 8 champion, and Dynaco, Season 2 champion. Making their way for the first lap pretty normally. This will be a long race, but that is what we're used to here in F5. Lap 1 of 46 is completed. We're going into lap 2 now. And let's remind you as they go into lap 4 here, and they just went for turn number 1, but they went for the final turn there. Let's remind you that that turn is still debated about a lot after that crash in the Orb Biking Championship from Ralph Sayem. Crashed out in that turn, went off his bike hit the tire barrier, and he hit the garage head on. Was a bit shaken up. He was okay. Had to go to a nearby hospital for a check. But he was alright. But that turn is still debated about it. We've seen many crashes in that turn in the Cantam 8-hour race. One that even brought out a 2-hour red flag. One of the longest red flags in TRA history. So, yeah, that turn is still debated about whether it should be changed, whether there should be a chicane there in the final turn, which would really take away all the momentum you get from hitting that wall. Yeah, we'll see what will happen over the next few months with that turn. Maybe we'll see it changed in the Cantam 8-hour race in May, starting the IEC Championship this year. And we've got a crash. We've got the first crash of the season here, and car is off the track. Is Houdini off the track, and that could bring out a caution here. Houdini is off the track, and the caution is out. Caution is out. Caution number 1 of the day. Hopefully the last one, but you never know in a Formula 5 race or in any race in FT land. You never know. It will surely not be the last one. Here we go. Phil coming around the final corners here. And the green flag is back in the air. This is going to be the restart. Everyone makes it cleanly for the first corners. Great job by them there. We've seen many, way too many restart crashes over the years in the Formula 5 series, in all of TRA actually. And it's not been great. It's been either a huge crash, a car upside down, whatever. It's not been great, and these guys, these 17 experienced drivers, under them there's Adrian Concord for Monarch Racing or Canton. There's Joey Palma for Lotus, Esmond Gutierrez for Haas, Cody Watterson for Dini, Dan McFast for Rusties. We have many big names. And of course, one of the biggest to not be in this list today, Cantam Racing. They have decided to not show up to the Formula 5 season this year after getting a win early on in their career, actually, at Unifo in Season 6 and at Abigail in Season 7. You can, of course, see Cantam race this FTL Art season in the Fire Tigerland Endurance Series, which will start this weekend. At Hagren for the 2 hours of Hagren. Gonna be interesting to see what they will do there. They've been fast in the recent years in that Fire Tigerland prototype. Let's see if they can keep that speed going into the 2021 season. Of course, that calendar will still be revealed this week. Only race so far we know are the 2 hours of Hagren, the 8 hours of Cantam, once again run by all the free GT series this year in May, and in November the 6 hours of Abigail was never a 8-hour race. The 6 hours, that will also be interesting. And of course, you can also see Cantam in the 2021 100 miles of Dehagera at the Dehagera Ring on Monday, March 29th, the end of the month. That is also going to be a very interesting race. It's always been since their start back in the 80s. And that's going to be interesting to see who can win that one this year with 49 entries already confirmed. It's going to be interesting. So don't miss that one. March 29th, 2021. Let's not forget we have a rookie in the field under the name Deezer Motorsports. They are the 2019 Formula J champion. 2020 season was, of course, canceled for a lot of series. We had the Abigail Super Week, but that was only an exhibition race where we saw a lot of teams from outside of FT Land also enter with Formula J model cars. But they are the Season 1 champion. They have not shown a lot in Season 2. They have pretty much shown nothing but failure. Let's see if they can round that up in the next race of that championship in 2 weeks alongside Formula 5 at Hagren. And Formula Q will also be there. We got another car off the track now. What's happening here? That is 5th place, and that is Abraham Motorsports off the road in the 2nd sector. Oh boy. That is coming into the endurance circuit, that big turn number, what is it? Turn 6. He's gone off on the outside and into the almost like gravel trap. It's not gravel, it's dead grass. Still not cool. No caution will get it back going, but he's gonna lose a lot of positions. 6 at least. Meanwhile, into 12th place goes Deezer Motorsports at the end of the lap. Nice job by them. Meanwhile, FTM makes a move on Haas into 2nd place in turn number 1. That's a good job right there. We got another car off the road here. Power Racing. Man, 5th place is having a bad time right now. And it is. Caution number 2. So that will once again bunch up the field for another tight restart for turn number 1. And we'll have to see what will happen here. FTM will battle Flame Racing on this restart for 1st place. That will for sure happen. Here we go. Everyone is lined up for the restart. Coming back through the final corners. Green flag is waved. Back underway. And this will be interesting. Everyone gets clean off the restart. So good job there. We just had a big moment in the back of the field. We just had total save the car from hitting the barrier in the final turn. That was way too close for comfort. Oh man. Total on the edge there for the final corner, running in 5th right now. Hopefully no 5th place curse for him. Meanwhile, Deezer continues to move through the field, goes in a P10 ahead of Abraham, who's spun out earlier. And that is going to be interesting, with that team close to the points now. We've got a spinner now in the 2nd sector. Who's that? That is Canton spinning around. That's not going to be nice. That's not going to be nice for them. Sector 2's entrance into the endurance circuit has really been a problem for these guys today. Man, they are spinning out one after another. And Deezer continues to move up the field as they go in a P9 ahead of Alpha Ferrari, who've not showed the pace they had in those 5 championship winning seasons. Actually, 6 championship winning seasons. And they go by them and Abraham, of course. At the end of the lap, they're really strong, aren't they? And here comes the other champion, Dynaco by Haas. So here we go, 2 champions in the top 3 now. This is going to be interesting. And there goes FTM by Flame Racing in the final corner. That was a daring move right there. That could have ended very, very badly. FTM Season 8 champion, back where they were last season, in the top spot. 15 laps to go now here at Cantam Raceway. This has been a great season opener so far. Most importantly for FTM running in front right now. Flame Racing is going to take a lot of points. Dynaco looks to be back out front here in Formula 5 for the last 2 seasons they haven't been. And Haas looks pretty impressing like they always do. Total in P5, Motorsports Germany in 6th, 7th is Rusties, Lotus in 8th, and the new team of Deezer Motorsports just 1 spot outside the points. And we've got a crash now. We've got another car off the track here in this crazy race of emotions and cars wrecking. And that, everyone, that is Abraham Motorsports once again off the road in turn number 1. And that might bring out a very late yellow, but it won't. It won't at all. And that's going to drop them right to the rear of the field. Here comes Dynaco now by Flame Racing, and now we've got 2 champions in the top 2. Oh boy. 2 of the 3 champions of Formula 5 are in the top 2. This is going to be a battle of champions to the stripe with under 15 laps to go. And into P4, meanwhile, goes Total. Great job by them in their real first season back in Formula 5. Since season 6, I think. They go by Haas. Car into the wall now. Oh my god. And the crashes are still not over. And that is Space off the road now. He just made a position up on Canton about 2 laps ago. That could be a safety car here very, very late. But it won't be. He's going to have to get that out of there somehow. That is in sector number 2. And that is in the wall. In the chicane, isn't it? It is. Coming into the chicane. Lock the brakes up, it looks like. And into the wall. And meanwhile, out front, Haas goes back by Total. This is amazing on the final laps. This is Formula 5, everyone. Welcome back. We have 11 laps to go in this race, and the battle out front is far from over. I bet. Oh, we got a car upside down now. What? We've got a car upside down, everyone, in the first race of the season once again. Team McGinney upside down. Oh my god, and that's gonna be a caution for sure. Jesus Christ, that is in the first sector. Once again, in turn 1, we've had a massive crash. That car is up on top of the barrier. Looks like it even hit the fence. And that might be the end of the race here. Who knows? Let's just hope that he's alright. Red flag is out. Oh boy. That is a massive crash. They had to have some kind of contact with someone else. They made contact with Alfa Ferrari. And the session will not be restarted as of right now. This could be the end of the race. Everyone, we'll come back to you once we get an update on the driver of Team Maggini, which is Luigi Maggini Jr., of course, the son. He's had massive crashes in his career. Let's go back to in the first season in 2016. He's gone into the fence. He's gone hard on top of the tire barrier. He's gone upside down in the Dorringham Cup race. And man, now he's had a massive roll. So that everyone will, for now, conclude the coverage. And we'll come back to you once we get an update on Team Maggini's Luigi Maggini Jr.